Okay, Mr. Ifena.
Defender.
Ifena. Okay. So you are a lawyer.
Yes, I am.
Okay. And specifically a property lawyer?
Yes.
Specialized in property lawyer?
I do litigation as well. I do corporate law. And I also do real estate. Consultancy.
Okay. I know that you've been advising. I put your number on some of my friends, profiles because they needed to know some questions about investing in real estate. What are the implications? So I said, okay, this person will be able to advise you guys. And has any of them contacted you?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So just a few questions as a diaspora. If somebody doesn't own the Nigerian nationality, are they able to purchase a property in Nigeria?
Yes, you can.
You can?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
As long as you, excuse me, as long as you are willing to pay the taxes. That's all.
Okay.
There's no restriction on land acquisition for foreigners.
Okay. Is there, the taxes, is it the same tax as the normal people pay, or is there anything additional?
Yes, there are always extra charges.
Okay.
Especially the cost of registration of title.
Okay. All right. So, for example, I've got a few friends who wants to buy into off-plan, apartment, like somewhere around here, have a flat, and they're always afraid to say, okay, what are my rights if I don't have the Nigerian papers? So definitely they are able to buy and then live in their
Yes, why not?
property. All right. Okay. So, as a lawyer, what are the that we've spoken in the past, and how passionate I am about the diaspora coming back to invest in the country. So how do you feel about, first of all, the Black Americans? You are aware of what is going on in the country, how Black Americans are more or less underclass, and a lot of them are now doing what they call black states. And black state means exit, Black people exiting the United States and coming to, West Africa. And most of them go to Ghana. Have you heard about the Year of Return in Ghana? That was launched at the beginning of this year by the president.
Yeah, I read it in person. I didn't really take a very good look at it.
Okay. Because what I'm trying to do is to get into the diaspora market and attract people into Nigeria, because a lot of people don't know much about Nigeria. The only thing they hear about Nigeria are all pretty much negative stuff. Very, very negative. And I'm one of those people that's very, very proud of my country, and I want to see more and more of Africa coming to Nigeria. So as a lawyer, what would be your take on inviting the diaspora to come back home?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Nigeria when it comes to investments. The problem we have here, which something we overcome eventually, is the continuous up and down government policy.
Yeah.
Each government seems to want to have its own type of laws, its own programs. So that lack of continuity tends to be a problem at times.
So how can we reassure the diaspora to say that, okay, if they enter and invest in Nigeria under one policy, how can we reassure them that at the change of the government, they will not be kicked out and lose their investment?
Well, the truth is that when you invest in Nigeria, you always have to leave a gateway for taking the proceeds, the profits of your investment where you wish to. And that is allowed.
Okay.
As long as you do it within the banking system.
Right. Okay.
Once there's evidence of incoming funds, and there's an investment, and there's evidence of returns on investment, nobody will stop you.
Nobody will bother you. Okay. That's good to know. That's very good to know, because as I said, one of the major scares of the people is what are the securities they've got if they don't have papers. Because if you don't have the nationality, Nigerian nationality, how are they protected? So you reckon that, as a lawyer, as long as they do everything the correct way, they are protected?
Yes, they are protected by law. You see, the bottom line is that there are a lot of business areas that are quite stable in Nigeria. Quite stable.
Okay.
That is why foreign companies can come.
Okay.
People like the telecommunications.
Yeah.
They are basically
Okay.
even foreigners are investing in real estate. We finance estates.
Right.
When it's sold, they take their share of proceeds.
Okay. So if someone is, for example, with my website, the Global African Investors Alliance, if someone was to buy a property through me, so are you able to go through all the legal matters of that, of completing the deal with them?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's the only thing that at times it could take a little while because of the processes involved. But definitely you register your property, you have legal ownership.
Legal ownership. Okay. So do you have a website so that people can go and contact you directly?
Not really. But one of my companies has a website.
Okay.
But I'm kind of I'm like a nominal director there. I give advice,
Okay.
push them forward.
Okay. So do you have an email address or a WhatsApp number that I can put?
Yes.
So that people can,
Yes, of
contact
course.
you. Okay. So what is your email address?
Email address for the real estate company is Vanguard Realty.
Vanguard Realty.
Royalties is spelled REALTYS
Okay.
at gmail.com.
Okay. I will be putting the address over there as well. Also, if anyone is interested in getting in touch with Mr. Ifena, you can send us an email to business@globalafricaninvestorsalliance.com. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to say to attract our diaspora brothers and
The
sisters?
truth of the matter is that the good parts of Nigeria are basically underreported.
Right.
Yeah. So because I have looked around and the profit and interest, the income on property investment in Nigeria is as high as it can be anywhere.
Yes.
As can be anywhere. Probably much more than so many places.
Absolutely. I mean, last time we were in Eco Atlantic, and the prices of an apartment there, of like a 3-bedroom apartment, is I think about almost $900,000 for a 3-bedroom apartment, which is
it would have increased by now if you're talking of last year.
wow.
Yeah. Because I've had instances where Lekki Phase 1, for instance, I'll just use that as an example. Lekki Phase 1 today sells at an average of 1,000 square meters. In Lekki Phase 1 today, it's close to 200 million naira. 10 years ago, the same land was about 40-50 million naira. You understand? So when you want to invest in real estate in Nigeria, you actually need advice.
You need advice.
You need advice so that you know where to go, what to look for, and what purposes. You don't just go blindly, because if you do, you're going to run into issues of return on investment. You're going to run into issues of proper registration. You're going to run into issues of disturbances from people. And then unfortunately, one of the major issues we have there is sort of, because the real estate market is kind of deregulated, people who actually have no training tend to come into the business. Understand? And because they lack the expertise, they are just there as agents, kind of. You buy, they take their money, and they move on. You understand? They really have nothing to protect. No reputation and all that. So that's why it's usually better to use a professional who knows that whatever he does affects his reputation. So he's going to guide you as to where to invest based on how much you have, what you're looking at. You're looking at short term, you're looking at long term. If you're looking at short term, that means you want to invest in something that you buy and pull out.
Okay, buy and sell.
Buy and sell, yes.
Okay.
There are different ways of doing that. You can buy upcoming land, empty land, keep it for a couple of years and sell it.
Right.
You can also buy land, build houses on it, and sell.
Okay. And the diaspora, someone who doesn't have a Nigerian passport, can also participate in this kind of market.
Basically, if you want to set up a company in Nigeria, it's advisable to have somebody from here as a co-director.
Right.
Understand?
Is that not by law, though?
Yes, there's this local content thing, but that's basically for the oil sector.
Right. Okay.
Yes, but if you want to register companies,
Yeah.
it's better.
You
You
have the
understand?
Nigerian
Yes,
partner.
you have the Nigerian partner.
Okay.
What that does for you is that you have someone on ground. In the event of any issues that may arise.
Okay.
Issues arise everywhere, all over the world. So you always need somebody who understands the system.
Right. Okay.
So I'm a lawyer, but I can't go to the US tomorrow and tell you I'm practicing.
Right.
Or I want to advise somebody. Because you have to have a localized knowledge that guides you on what to do and know the steps to take,
Okay.
so that you don't fall foul of the law as much as possible.
Okay. And your firm is able to guide,
Yes, of
you know,
course.
foreign investors
Yes,
to do
we'll
this.
do that
Okay.
consultancy. You come, we'll take you through the ropes. What we need to know is, like I said, how much you're looking at and what you have in mind. Is it short term, long term?
Okay.
That way we're able to say, okay, go to so place. Because like short term transactions, we usually look for very secure locations.
Yeah.
There is a very minimal possibility of land grabbing and all that.
Right. Okay.
So that you buy, keep it, and sell. For instance, someone who bought a plot of land in Lekki Phase 1 last year, 1,000 square meters in Lekki, would have bought at about 80 or 90 million.
Wow.
But in a year, it's 100%
Return on investment.
increase.
Wow.
And people will buy. People will buy.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot of money we're talking about.
Yes, it is. I've had an instance where I helped a client sell his land. That was about May of a year. Let's use 2016 for example. About May 2016, I helped him buy the property for 75 million. In December, he sold the same property for 120 million. And the person who bought from him developed and sold the three houses he built on that land for a total of almost 400 million.
Wow.
All this within 2 years.
2 years. Wow.
So the real estate is Lagos especially. Is as good as gold. It's as good as oil.
Absolutely.
That's-
That's why I'm heavily invested in the real estate business in the
You
Lagos.
see, you can't go wrong with it because we all know land is a fixed asset. It doesn't increase.
Absolutely. Wow.
So it only goes up. In the history of Nigeria in the last 20 years, we've only had an instance where prices stagnated. And that was when we had the crash that affected stocks. There are simply no funds to buy. So the moment the economy picked up, the prices started going up. Price of land did never come down. So that's the assurance of such an investment. The very worst, which is practically impossible, is that you move out with your exact investment.
Investments. Okay. So you know, don't do
But that doesn't happen. You always make a profit. The issue now is what percentage. Depending on where you go to. In a year, there are places you make 10%,
Yeah.
so you make 50%, so you make 100%.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Chief Fela. And as I said, if anyone has got any questions about investments in properties in Nigeria, this is your guy. Just send us an email to business@globalafricaninvestorsalliance.com and we will put you in contact with a lawyer. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.